And beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You're the right man. The right man.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57. Mike. 50.
To throw again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the 50, Newton. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Newton throwing again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Now the run. Here we go, D. He's checking.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand.
We got it. 25.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw on second down. Fields. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, D. Focus. He's checking crack.
From the gun, Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the double. 5-4. Good track. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. They'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get off the field.
Throwing again. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they...
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. This is McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready? 180. I got you. Single, slide. 20. You're on the 90 over there. You're on the 90. 22, 21.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
John Gunn. Check.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A
final shot before break. Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Newton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Returnable for Grant. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Switch. Great. Let's go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready. 1 to the 3. Guys, this game's 8. Mike's 57 on the order. Hey, defense.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Slam. Watch it. 20.
McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Gun.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You got 4. Great.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready. 180. 8. Ready. 180. 20.
From the gun, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three.
Back to throw. Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready, set, check, Mike 54, Mike 54, get in the weight room.
To throw again. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try to get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. There goes Green. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the gun, Newton. He's got his man. That's Wallace. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they didn't. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better. You will